Hi, welcome. So, this class today is going to be about love and compassion. A couple things that I wanted to mention before starting. Um, if you have a block, a yoga block, or something heavy like this that you can use to support yourself in certain positions, we'll go through half moon and revolved half moon. Spoilers. So, yeah, if you have something, either a block or a big book or a big bulky object that's stable and that you can really, you know, lean onto, grab that. Maybe grab a blanket for the end to just cover yourself and be comfy. And what else? Last thing, actually, not the last thing. If you feel like you're disconnected from your breath at any point, you feel free to go into child's pose or any pose that feels restful. And in today's vinyasas, we'll do mostly going all the way down and then baby cobra without the hands. I really encourage you to use that back bend for your vinyasas so that you can strengthen your back and yeah, really like find the strength of your back without pushing on it. But if you prefer to do either a full cobra or an upward facing dog, if that's in your practice, feel free to do whatever feels right. And I think that's it. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me today for your practice. Um, Today I wanted to share a class based on love and compassion. The news haven't really been bright, to say the least, between the rise of the far right, the continuing war in Ukraine. So today let's practice showing love and compassion, extending it to anyone who needs it, whether that's people being oppressed by the far right anywhere really, or Ukrainian families, or even just yourself. That also matters a lot, right? So find a comfortable seat with your hips heavy in the floor. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. If not, you can find a soft gaze right in front of you. And start focusing on your breath for a second. Maybe place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, on your heart. And use that to really feel the full extent of your breath. Feel your belly inflating with each inhale and going in with each exhale. And feel your chest, feel your heart rising with each inhale and lowering with each exhale. And start thinking about an intention you might want to set for this session, for this time. If nothing really comes to you, that's totally fine. Just you can think in abstract terms about love and compassion in general. But an example of intention could be, extending love and compassion towards yourself. It could be sending it outwards It can be very general to anyone who needs, or it can be more specific if you have someone in mind, if you have a group of people in mind. And really allow the intention to really come to you. Don't feel like you have to force it or anything. A couple of more breaths right here, anchoring your hips in the earth and sending the top of your head up right towards the sky. And really starting to allow your heart to open up, to really shine forward. Let's start this time together by the sound of Om. Feel free to join me in chanting it. I'll chant 3 Oms. Or feel free to just listen and sit with it. A deep inhale if you're joining me. You can let go of your hands. Place them on your knees or anywhere that feels right. And start rolling your shoulders up and back like the shoulder flossing. Keep focusing on your breath. And allow your shoulders to open, find some movement in them. You can reverse those circles a little bit. You can reverse back and forth also. And then extend your left leg forward. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Inhale your arms up and twist towards the right. Gently at first. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind your hips. Inhale to grow slightly taller, and exhale to twist slightly deeper, but stay gentle at the very beginning. Inhale your arms up to center, and exhale, fold over your left leg. Keep breathing here. You can let your head fall really. And start feeling length in your back. Start shining your heart forward. One more breath here. Inhale your arms back up towards the sky. Let your right hand behind you and send your hips up, starting opening the heart. And exhale to sit back down. And switch the sides. Extend your right leg, maybe shake your knees a little bit. Inhale your arms up, find length. And exhale them down. Bend your left knee this time. Place your foot inside your thigh. Inhale your arms up and twist to the left this time. Look behind you. Again, find that length on the inhale and the twist on the exhale. Inhale your arms up and back to center and fold over your leg. Stay connected with your breath here. And again, find that length. Sending your heart forward. Inhale your torso back up. Extend both your legs. And let's go for a gentle, easy Navasana boat pose. Inhale your legs up. Find length in your back. Start engaging your belly button towards your spine. Maybe let go of your legs. And the goal here is really just to start engaging your core, engaging your back, finding back strength. And exhale, lower your legs. Go over your legs to a plank position. Just one inhale and exhale here. One more inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. You can bend both your knees, send your hips up, really press into your hands. Find that strength in your shoulders. Find a long back. And once you have that, maybe lengthen your legs. But it's also totally okay to keep your legs bent if that's what you need to have a long back. All right? Long and strong back, that's more important than long legs or your heels going anywhere. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Move around as you need. When you're ready, slowly walk forward towards your hands. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Maybe sway from side to side. And gently make your way up. You can either roll each vertebra at a time, rolling up, or bend your knee, find a long back, and inhale your way up. And prayer in front of your chest. And let your arms go. Tadasana. Feel the anchoring of your feet in the soil. Feel the top of your head reaching up. And reconnect with your breath if you had lost it. Make your way to the very top of your mat if you're not there. You can move around, shimmy a little bit. And let's go for a sun salutations. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale your right leg back. Go lunge, look forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale to lower all the way down. Lift your hands and inhale for no hand baby cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. And exhale, send your knee towards your nose and step your right foot forward. Inhale here, lengthen your back. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale here. Inhale your arms up again. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale your left leg back this time. Lengthen your back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Strong leg. And exhale, going all the way down. In control, elbows towards your body. Inhale for your baby cobra. No hands again. And exhale, lower down and back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale, step that left foot forward. Low lunge, engage your right leg. Inhale here, lengthen your back. And exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale to go all the way back up. And exhale here. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale your right leg back. And this time, left leg to plank. Exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale for your heart opening. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. And at the end of the exhale, jump forward or step forward. Inhale for a long back, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing. And exhale here. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Engage your core as you do. Inhale, step your left leg back. Right leg meets it in a plank. And exhale to lower down. Inhale for your baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step a hop forward. Inhale for your half lift, reach the top of your head forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, and exhale here. Bend your knees, send your hips back, graze the tip of your fingers on the floor, and then lift your arms up, and you end up in a chair. Utkatasana. Here, focus on engaging your core, belly button towards your spine, and opening your heart, shoulders back, thumbs back. One more full round of breath. And fold forward. Step both of your legs back to a plank. Inhale here. And exhale all the way down. Inhale to lift your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it out. All right, let's start to flow. Inhale your right leg up. And exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Anchor your left heel down. Inhale to come up to your Virabhadrasana 2. Extend your arms long. Open your shoulders. So you can flip your hands and then keep that opening in your shoulders and flip your hands down. Find that strength in your legs. Feel the opening of the hips. Inhale your right hand up and back. And exhale, right elbow on your right knee. Extend your left hand up and over your head. Extended side angle. Find your back strength here. So engage your core. Really open your heart. Look up towards the sky if that feels comfortable on your neck. If not, you can look towards your foot. If that feels okay on your shoulders, find a half bind. So you're sending your left arm behind your back towards the hip crease, your right hip crease. For me, I really feel that's like a self back support. And that helps me open my heart and engage my whole upper body. If that doesn't feel comfortable, let it go and do the version of extended side angle that feels right. All right, inhale your right hand back up and back for peaceful warrior. Extend your right leg and then start reaching forward with your right hand, sending your left hip back, and you're in a triangle. Drop your right hand down. Keep opening your heart, looking up towards the sky. Is to still have the half bind. That's great. If that feels uncomfortable, just let it go. If you're letting go, you can extend your left arm straight up. If not, you can keep it. Bend that right knee again. Reach up and back with your right hand. And start sending your weight more into your right leg. If you have your block or a big stable object, you'll place it to the right front corner of your mat and start pulling all the weight into the right leg, and we'll make our way to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So extend that left leg long, really reaching through that left heel. If you still have that half bind, use it as a back support. Reach forward with the crown of your head, strong back, engage your core. Open your heart. Maybe let go of that half bind if you still had it. Reach up. You can look up. And bend your right knee. Bend your left leg. One last peaceful warrior. Reaching your right hand up and back. And then cartwheel your way down. Step your right foot back. Plank. And let's find a Vinyasa. Exhale to lower all the way down. And inhale to open your heart. Exhale to lower your head down. Inhale, you're right here. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Anchor your right heel down. And inhale up for your warrior two. So your right toes are pointing to a diagonal. Okay. Find your warrior two on this side. It might feel different than the other one. Really reaching your arms away from each other. Sending your left knee, out towards your pinky toe. And inhale your left hand up and back for peaceful warrior. Exhale your left elbow on top of your left knee. And your right hand overhead, over your head and forward. Keep breathing here. Look up towards the sky if that feels comfortable on your neck. But in any case, open your heart. Your heart is like shining up towards the sky. If that feels comfortable, find your half bind, sending your right arm behind your back. Keep breathing, keep pressing into your right big toe. Couple more breaths here. All right, inhale your left hand up and back. Peaceful. Lengthen your left leg. Send your left hand forward. Reach, reach, reach. And when you can't reach anymore, drop your left hand down. Triangle. If you still have the half bind, use that to really lengthen your back. Keep looking up if that's okay on your neck. Otherwise, look down towards your foot. But in any case, open your heart. Bend your left knee again. Send your hand up and back one more time. And let's find that half moon on this side. So if you have your block, grab it. Send all your weight on your left foot. And lift your right leg up. Reach, reach, reach. Really opening your hips. Stacking the right hip on top of your left. Look up if you can. Long line between the top of your head and your heel, your right heel. If you still had that half bind, let it go. Reach up with your right hand. And exhale, bend your left knee, step your right foot back, peaceful warrior, and cartwheel your way down. And find the vinyasa of your choice. You can keep doing the no hand baby cobra if that feels right, or you can start taking an upward facing dog. Really up to you. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Big inhale when you get there, and exhale out through your mouth. Take a moment to reconnect with your downward dog, really lengthening your back, pushing into your hands, strong shoulders, finding an open heart here, engaging your core. All right, let's switch it up. Inhale your right leg up, and exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, and drop your left knee down. Inhale to come up to your Anjaneyasana. And first come to a 90 degrees angle lunge. Really engage your left hip flexor by pressing into your right foot in the floor and pulling on your right foot like if you wanted to pull your hips forward, but they're staying right there. You should feel a strong engagement in that left thigh. Once you feel that, inhale your arms up, and keeping that engagement, move your hips slightly forward, open your heart a little bit up, but just as much as feel comfortable. Bend your elbows to a cactus shape. Open your heart, send your heart forward, your elbows back. And then on the exhale, close your elbows, round your back. And let's do that a few more times. Inhale, open your elbows like you would open a book. Sending your hips forward, your heart up. And exhale, go inward. Head down, round back. One more time. Inhale, open your heart. And exhale, close it. Inhale your arms up. Maybe find a little bit of a back bend. And then tuck your toes, your left toes, and lift up your left knee. You're in a high lunge. Deep inhale here. And exhale. Keep sending your heart up and back. Or up and forward, rather. And keep the strength in your legs. Engage your core. And when you're ready, shift your weight onto your right foot. We'll make our way to Virabhadrasana 3. And then exhale, weight on your right foot, lift your left leg, and extend it long behind you. The hips are closed this time, so your hips are parallel to the floor. Your arms can be extended by your side or in a prayer, or if you want the level up for some reason, you can extend them forward. I like them by my side only. Keep breathing, reaching with your left heel and reaching with the crown of your head. And drop that left foot back, right knee bends. Inhale your arms up. And drop both of your hands on the floor on either side of your foot. And then shift your weight onto your left hand. Turn your left foot to the outer side. Extend your right arm up. And step your right foot on top of your left. you're in a side plank. Inhale here, keep breathing. Reach up, 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 up with your hips. Maybe lift that right leg and step it behind you. Send your hips up and reverse that. Come back into a plank. Inhale here and find your vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale for your heart opening. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And deep exhale. Let it go. One more time, just like that. Deep inhale. And out. All right, let's find the other side. Inhale your left leg up this time. And exhale, step it in between your hands. Drop your right knee. And let's find our Vinyasa on this side. So first, let's start with this 90 degrees lunge. Really engaging your right hip. Maybe hands on your hips might help feeling it. If you're pressing into your right knee and your left foot, like if you wanted to draw them closer to each other, but they're actually not really moving. Once you find that engagement of your right thigh, lift your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, let your hips go a little forward, but keeping that engagement. Inhale your heart up. Bend your elbows into that cactus shape. Inhale to open and exhale to close. Couple more times. Inhaling, shining your heart forward. And exhaling, closing your heart, sending your love inward. One more time. Inhale to open. And exhale to close, really round your back. You can extend your arms if that feels nice. Inhale your arms up. You can find as much as a back bend as you want. And exhale. Tuck your right toes. I was going the wrong direction. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and come up into your high lunge. Make sure both your hips are facing forward. Really strong legs here. Lift your right heel. Inhale your arms up. Engage your core. Strong back. Look up. Open your heart. And let's make our way to our warrior 3. Shift the weight onto your left leg and lift up your right leg. Reach with your right heel back and up. Strong leg, strong core, belly button up towards your spine. And keep breathing. Feel all the tiny little movements in your left foot to adjust your balance. And if you fall, you fall. That's balance also. One more breath. And bend your left knee. Step your right foot back. Inhale your arms up. And hands down on either side of your foot. Let's find our side plank on this side. Shift your weight onto your right hand. Turn onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left arm up and send your left foot on top of your right. Send your hips up. You're like a human rainbow. Find a point of focus for balance. Keep breathing. Maybe lift that left leg. Step it behind you. And open your heart. All right, gently in control. Flip that back into a plank and take your vinyasa. Or feel free to skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog in a couple breaths. Wherever you are, deep inhale and deep exhale. Bend your knees, place your knees down, send your hips back for child's pose. Let your forehead rest on the floor. Reconnect with your breath. All right, when you're ready to keep going, press in your hands, tuck your toes underneath you, and exhale back to downward facing dog. And let's add on to this flow. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee on your knee. Inhale your arms up. Find that engagement in your left thigh. Turn your heart forward and up. Tuck your left toes and come up to a high lunge. Shift your weight onto your right leg and jump forward into your warrior three. And this time, find your block or big object for your left hand. Send your right hand up. Keep reaching back with your left heel and open your heart onto the right side for your revolved half moon. Keep breathing here. Lift, lift, lift that left leg. Maybe look up to the sky. And exhale, let it go. Low lunge. Shift your weight onto your left hand. Find that side plank. Stacking your hips on top of each other. Maybe reach up that right foot and step it behind you. Open your heart. Flip it back to a three-legged dog this time. Send your right knee to your left elbow. And exhale. Extend that right leg and lift up your left arm and your hips for full triangle. Maybe send your hand forward, and step your left hand back, or place your left hand back onto your mat. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog, and find your vinyasa. Maybe it's a three-legged plank. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale your left leg up this time. And exhale, step it in between your legs, your hands, sorry. Drop your right knee. Inhale your arms up for Anjaneyasana. And exhale, send your hips forward, your heart up. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee to your high lunge. Inhale here, finding length in your back. And exhale, shift your weight forward to your left leg, warrior three. Drop your right hand down this time. Lift your left hand. Your hips are scissoring towards each other. Lift that right leg. Look up, maybe. And open your heart here. Even through challenges, open your heart. Shine your love out. One more breath. And let it go. Place your hands down. Your right foot down into your low lunge. And it's fine, that side plank. Weight into your right hand. Step your left foot back. Lift those hips. Left hand up. Maybe left leg up. Step it behind you. Send your hips up. Your heart up and forward. And step your left hand down. Left leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend your left knee. Send it to your right elbow this time. Twist. Extend your left leg. Inhale your right arm up. Hips up. Full triangle. Engage your core. Open your heart. And right hand down. Left leg up. Find your vinyasa. Let's meet up in a downward facing dog when you're ready. And bend your knees. Send your hips back. Child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Let yourself rest. Be heavy into the floor. Reconnect with your breath if you have lost it. Let your heart really be heavy towards the floor. If that feels right, you can open your knees and really let your heart lower down. Stay as long as you need here. If you're ready to start moving again, slowly use your hands to push up and come to a seated position. We'll move into inversions. If you don't want to invert today, that's totally fine. You can stay in child's pose, fast forward to after the inversions when we'll meet up in this seated position. Or if you want to invert, we'll move into a forearm stand today. So let's find the width of your elbows, grab opposite elbows, place them into your mat, and extend your hands forward. So your whole forearms are firmly grounded into your mat. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees and your hips. Let's find a dolphin here. So engage your core, press into those shoulders. We've been working on the shoulders quite a bit. Find your breath here. And to prep for the forearm stand, we'll move between forearm plank and dolphin a couple times. So you can move between one and the other, engaging your core throughout and pushing into your shoulders throughout. A couple more times. You really want to feel that core engagement and feel that the shoulders are really strong. And when you're ready, let's meet in that dolphin position. Hips up, keep pushing into your forearms. The head is not touching the floor. And when you're ready to move towards the inversion, start stepping your feet a little closer. Place your shoulders directly above your elbows and move your hips as up as you can, as high as you can. And you can start, oh hey kitty, you can start by lifting one leg, then lifting the other, and then I'll move forward to make sure not to land on a cat. And then if you want, you can gently kick one leg up, really pressing in your shoulders. And give yourself some breaks between tries. You can find child's pose and go at your own pace. I'll do a couple more tries or like work on it. But if you want to do one more, two more, no more, you do you. You go at your own pace. And one of the tips that helped me was to look in between my thumbs when kinking up. So you're pressing into your forearms, looking in between your thumbs. Your hands are firmly anchored into the ground. Hips are up, and you're really pushing everything up. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, you're kicking up. And when you've had enough, you can go into another child's pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Reconnect with your breath, let your body recover from that effort. And again, you can stay here as long as you need. But if you're ready to move on, you can use your hands to push up to a seated position on your knees. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can sit in a different position. And rejoin in just a few breaths. A couple breaths here, finding length in your back, finding alignment in your back, feeling all the work we've been doing on the shoulders. All right. Inhale and half stand up, I guess, on your knees. So hips over your knees. And we'll get ready to go into camel pose. If that doesn't feel right on your back and you don't want to do camel at all, you can go on your belly and work on Shalabhasana, lifting your heart up, your legs up. That's a more gentle back bend. But if you do want to work on camel, we'll do only a gentle camel, no like super deep back bend. But if that's your jam, you can go for it. But let's prep for it first. Extend your arms forward. Engage your butt and start inching back. So you're standing into one line. Your legs and your torso are forming one line. You're reaching forward with your hands. You can hold an imaginary friend here. And then on the exhale, go back in one line, engaging your butt, engaging your thighs, engaging your core. Inhale back forward, and let's do that a couple times. Exhale back, engage everything, and inhale forward. One last time. And it's okay to start shaking. Inhale forward. Shaking is just your muscles doing something new. And then place your hands on your lower back, fingers facing up. The heels of your hands are at the limit between your back and your butt, here on the hips. Inhale to send your heart up. And exhale, engaging everything we've just prepared. Engaging your butt, engaging your thighs. You'll slowly move backwards, sending your heart up. Keep breathing here. Maybe drop your head back, but stay engaged. And when you're ready to come out of it, first chin towards your chest, and then come up. And then sit back on your heels if that feels fine, or on the floor if that feels better. Couple breaths here to reconnect. let your back kind of take in the back bend. And we'll do another camel now that we've prepped for it and you have all the cues. If you don't want to do another camel, totally fine. Either stay in the seated position or sit directly on your mat or find a child's pose for a little bit or just fast forward. Right, if you're doing another camel, stand up. We'll do just one more of those like engagement. Extend your arms forward, exhale back, engaging everything, and inhale back up. Hands on your lower back, everything engaged. Really shine your heart forward and up and focus on that aspect. Don't try to go as back as you can, but rather really open your heart and gently inch back, opening that heart. Keep breathing. Elbows towards each other. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, chin towards your chest and make your way back up, pushing into your hands and your lower back. And then sit back down. A couple more breaths here. Again, to let your back take it in and resettle in a more neutral position. And when you feel like you're back to neutral, scoot off of your heels and extend your legs in front of you. Maybe shake your knees a little bit. Inhale your arms up, find length, and exhale, gently fold over both your legs. Paschimottanasana. And use all that heart opening back engagement that we've been doing to find a long line in your back. Really a straight back, shining your heart forward. Even if that means going a little less low, staying a little higher, focus on the length in your back for this one. This is Paschimottanasana. Intense stretching of the weft, which is the back. Couple more breath here. All right, gently let it go. Come back up. Fold your right knee. Place your right foot on the inside of your leg, like we did in the beginning. Inhale your arms up and exhale to fold over your left leg. This time you can let your back round a little bit more and really your forehead drop towards your leg. It might also feel nice to send your arms to the left and give a nice stretch to the right side of your back. In either case, flex your foot. And a couple more breaths here. All right, gently come back up. Take a hold of your right leg. Place your right foot on the inside of your left elbow and hug your leg and rock it like if you were rocking a baby. Finding that nice stretch on the right thigh, the right outer thigh. Then bend your left knee and place your right foot on top of left knee and right knee on top of left foot. That's your fire log position. So your shins are stacked on top of each other. And if there's a gap here between your knee and your foot, feel free to grab a sweater, a blanket, anything you want to fill that gap so that you're not putting pressure on your knee. Find a long back here. Maybe inch forward, sending your heart over yourself. Fixing both your feet, protect your knees, and breathing here. Can also feel nice to sway a little bit from side to side, to like shift the stretch a little bit. When you've had enough, slowly make your way back up. Extend both your legs, maybe shake your knees a little bit, and bend your left knee this time. Inhale your arms up and fold over your right leg. Let your head go. Maybe send your arms to the right this time, stretching the left side of your back. And keep breathing. A couple more breaths here. Gently make your way back up. Let's hug the left leg this time. So left foot on the inside of your right elbow, wrapping your left arm around your knee and rocking from side to side a little bit. We're already finding that long back here. Then your right knee and stack your left shin on top of the right this time. Again, if there's a gap between your knee and your foot, find something, sweater, blanket, anything to fill that gap. Yeah. Inhale here, arms up, find length. And exhale, gently fold over. As much as your back allows, really. So keep a long back, shining your heart forward. So instead of reaching with your head down, reach with your heart forward and down. Breathing here, maybe swaying from side to side to really like move the stretch around your left hip. And when you've had enough, coming back up. Let go of your legs, extend them, and shake your knees one more time. And we're gonna make our way down the mat. So maybe add a layer to be warm and cozy. And then lie down all the way down on your mat. You can plant your feet on the mat, knees falling towards each other. Stay just a minute like this, letting your back kind of settle in this different position. You can shimmy your hips if that feels nice. And reconnect with your breath. When you're ready, hug your knees towards yourself. Rock a little bit from side to side. And either keeping your knees like this or wrapping your right knee over your left. Extend your arms out and across. Or if you don't have the space, you can cactus them. So folding, bending the elbows. And then send your knees over to the left and look over to your right arm. Supine spinal twist. Deep breath here. Couple more breaths. Letting everything gently settle down. All right. Softly come back up. And if you had wrapped your knees around one another, switch that. So wrapping your left knee over the right this time, but that's optional. And then send both your knees to the right side and look over your over your left arm. Deep breath, letting the twist kind of unfold. One more breath, letting gravity do the job. And gently come back up. And wrap your knees if they're all wrapped. One last big hug. And feel free to add any other movement that would feel right before we conclude this class, this session. And when you're ready, when you've had all the movements you need, extend your legs long, extend your arms wide, and really let go. Let yourself be heavy. We'll stay here for a couple minutes in Shavasana. Reconnect with your breath if you had lost that connection. Soften all the muscles on your face. Soften your arms, soften your legs. Soften your belly. and let your heart really rest into the earth. Feel that support underneath you. You don't need to do anything, just be. Let your breath come back to a natural pace and really release. Come back to the intention that you had set at the beginning of this session. And feel all the echoes of your practice, the subtle energy moving through you, and send that into your intention. Very gently reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your body, and you start wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, turning your wrists, your ankles. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Heavy into the floor. Maybe start rolling your head from side to side. Gently bending your knees, hugging them towards you. One last big hug. Thanking yourself for this practice. And when you're ready, roll onto one side and use your top hand to gently push into the floor and sit up. You can keep your eyes closed if that feels comfortable. Find a nice seated position. And take just a couple breaths here, feeling all the echoes of your practice. Lift your hands on either side of you and find a prayer in front of your heart. We'll close this time together with one sound of home. If you want to join me deep inhale. Thank you so much for joining me to practice today. And be well. Take care.
No, via. Hey, via. Via. Oh, oh. What are you doing? No. Brrr.